Yo, what's up, swag? And you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Keon Laura, aka KL Swag. Back here with a video, man. Look, man, we about to react to AB, bro. Calls out Tom Brady, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He calls Tom Brady out, bro. And it's not sounding good. Let's get into it. It's the Full Send podcast, man. Shout out to them, bro. Shout out to Microphone as well, man.
What do you think, AB? What do you think AB makes Tom so good? What makes him the greatest quarterback?
Listen, we talking about principles. Now you talking about what make Tom so good.
Yeah.
Tom can't do nothing by himself. A Brady fan, Brady can't do shit by himself. But you
That's
guys
true.
gonna make it seem like he just this horror guy.
That's true, and a lot of people that know football, bro, that actually know football, Tom Brady wouldn't be no damn Tom Brady if it wasn't for, these receivers that actually know how to catch the ball. Yes, people say that Tom Brady can make this receiver to a star, and this, bro, they still have to catch the ball. They still have to know how to run routes. So think about it, bro. Yes, Tom Brady is that dude, but bro, those receivers making Tom Brady that dude. He doing his thing. It's all it's a team sport, bro. It's just not him doing his thing, bro. What Antonio Brown is really saying in the podcast, bro.
I thought we were done with all the Antonio Brown information. I thought that the story was closed. Bruce Arians came out and gave his statement on the situation, and Antonio Brown finally got released. But right when we thought we were done,
Crazy.
there's information coming out from a toilet seat licking OnlyFans model that gives us an inside scope to what her and AB were doing the night before the outburst.
Damn.
And right as I was getting to work and compiling the data and information to create this video, we got this incredible podcast from Bob Menery and company called the Full Send podcast. Make sure you go listen to it because it's insane, where Antonio Brown literally goes after Tom Brady. So before we get to the content, we're less than 100 followers away on Instagram from hitting 50K followers. Once we hit that, we're giving away $500
All right, man.
to any follower on IG, and we're also giving away $500 to a subscriber that turns on our notifications on this channel. Now that we got all that out of the way, we know that she's not another one of those clout demon OnlyFans models that are just trying to mooch and siphon clout from Antonio Brown, because Antonio Brown has been, I don't know, a content goldmine lately. Well, here's the thing. She actually provides receipts of their encounter. So for those of you guys that don't know what the story is, apparently the very night before Antonio Brown had his outburst at MetLife Stadium where he stripped off his jersey, chucked the deuces, and ran off during the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game versus the New York Jets, he snuck in this OnlyFans model into his hotel room, which is against the rules. Now, after we do this all the time, we actually have a story on the Flight Mike channel where Neil House actually did that during the NBA bubble, but we cover NFL news on microphone. We do NBA news on the Flight Mike, and so I digress on that information. It's just very common for athletes to do this type of stuff, especially if they don't really care about the coronavirus pandemic. Now, according to Ava Louise, Antonio Brown left a bunch of voice.
Antonio Brown wanted to get him a little piece. He said, okay, I'm not playing. I'm going to get me a little piece. I'm a little OnlyFans model. That's basically what he doing. That's basically what he did, but damn. It's crazy.
Memos for her where he sounded drunk out of his mind and really made the aggressive push on Saturday night to invite her over, and here are the screenshots. It starts on December 31st with the message AB. Ava Louise says, "Hi, what's up?" And AB asks her if she's in NYC, which Louise responds, "I am," and "Where is he at?" AB then texts her saying he's at the Westin, New Jersey. Ava Louise says, "Where is that?" And then AB sends his location. Ava says, "You're close to me," and she's going out with friends, but he's 10 minutes away from where she is, and she's interested in getting together. Antonio Brown sends some cringe, "Come put me to bed, gotta be up early, bae." Now, the important part as you're reading these messages is we have to determine whether or not this is actually how Antonio Brown texts, and we've seen AB messages before. Now, there's a little back and forth where Antonio Brown explains that, "Hey, I have a game tomorrow. Pretty much tell your friends that you need to come see me first." They have a little back and forth about how they could get together, where Ava Louise says, "What are you doing tomorrow night?" And AB says, "I'm out of here after the game." Ironically, that's not what would end up happening now, would it? Ava says, "Next time." AB says, "Cap." Ava says, "You should have let me know earlier." And AB just says, "Just stay off of IG." Ava says, why are you being like this? And Antonio Brown says, just wanted to see you. You've been all talk online. Way to spit that game, AB. Ava then says, I want to see you, but it has to be later. Antonio Brown says, come, baby, I'm going to be ready for you. Then AB apparently sends her a voicemail and asks her, am I going to see you? Ava says, what did you say in that voicemail? I could come at like 1 probably, maybe earlier. Let me figure it out.
He trying to get him a piece. He trying to get him a piece. They trying to get some. He trying to get some.
Out, are you in Jersey City? AB then says, yes, baby, come here, get this bonus. And then Ava says, I can come at like 11:30. AB says, I'm ready for you, lovely. And Ava says, you're lucky my friends are letting me leave. To which AB responds, tell him you in great hands. She then gets there and says, where should I go? AB says, I'm in 611 Bay. Daddy got to get you in here. Where Bay at? I'm sorry. It just... I'm sorry. Whatever. I'm sorry. Just the game is a little cringe for my taste, with all due respect. Ava then says, lobby, I'm sure I can get in the elevator. I'll come to the 6th in elevator. Now, you might be thinking, all right, this seems a little sketchy. We've seen Antonio Brown text before. I don't really know if this is the manner in which he usually texts. But get this. Ava also went the extra mile here. She posted a picture of the Westin Jersey City Newport, where it says 2nd floor training skills, 3rd floor meal room recovery quarterback. So this is clearly instructions for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. She even went even further and posted this picture of the back of Antonio Brown's head as they were sleeping, which you could, if you cross-reference this picture with the video of Antonio Brown leaving MetLife Stadium, you could tell it's kind of a similar haircut. Now, apparently, Antonio Brown wanted Ava Louise to record themselves sleeping together, which I think goes against probably every single thing that you should do as an athlete, I guess, unless if you're trying to chase. So here's where things get a little weird. Ava meets up with Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown apparently begins ranting about BS COVID rules and fuck the NFL. And he would say weird stuff like, you don't even know my crazy right now. You don't know my crazy right now. According to her, they then proceeded to film a sex tape in which she claims Antonio Brown lasted a mere 30 seconds. When we asked Rex, he wanted to film it and make a tape on my phone.
Hey, if it was that good, man, sometimes you gotta last a little 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, you know, whatever like that, man. Look, man, damn, but she put it all out there. Why you trying to expose the man? Like, damn, this girl is exposing the hell out of AB, but hey, man, he got him a little piece. She came over, man. She put the man to sleep, you know. So, hey, it is what it is, man. He did something, man.
He wanted me to put it out there. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if I really believe that part. I feel like some of this stuff could
probably
be
lying, though.
She might be stretching the extra truth just so
she's probably lying.
Some clout out of it. Because if you're an OnlyFans model and a star player in the NFL is like, oh, let's film each other sleeping with each other, isn't that like a golden content opportunity for you? Like, I'm just saying, I'm not really in this industry. It's not really my forte or my niche, but that sounds like gold content if you are in that lane. Now, afterwards, Ava would post this screenshot saying, baby, why are you running off the field? Antonio Brown says, you see me? She goes, yes, I saw, but why? You look sexy doing it. And then AB says, you saw me, baby. And then she goes, why'd you do that? And the answer is obvious, because he's a super gremlin. Look, there's also a bunch of screenshots from before that Ava posted of them first DMing each other in 2018. I don't want this part of the video to get too long because I think the Tom Brady portion of this video where AB attacks Tom Brady is way more important here. So I'm going to post those screenshots if you're interested in seeing them onto my Instagram story. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think this part of the video is plausible. Do you believe Ava Louise? Do you think this all went down, or do you think she's just another clout demon OnlyFans model that is just trying to siphon clout off of a trending topic like Antonio Brown?
Though.
Now, Antonio Brown went on to the Full Send podcast, and there's one very trending clip.
If Tom Brady's my boy, why am I playing for an earnest salary?
Right.
You my boy though, right?
Right.
Gronkowski is boy, right?
Right.
How much did he get paid?
Significant amount.
Damn. All right, so why is AB on a prove it deal? Who's better than me over there? Let's be real.
Right, but don't
let's not be right. Let's be honest. This is the podcast to be real.
I'll be real.
Who is the best guy over there?
AB.
Since you guys know football, who is it?
For sure.
Nobody.
Best guy over and that team.
No, AB.
Nobody. Who is better than AB? Who is better than AB? Not Julio Jones. not DeAndre Hopkins. Nobody is better than Antonio Brown. Gonna say that. No one. Look. I'm gonna say this. No one is better than Antonio Brown in the NFL. That's playing receiver. No one got that energy like Antonio Brown that's playing receiver. Not on the Bucks, not on the Patriots. That's my team. Nowhere, bro. No one's not really better than Antonio Brown. Nobody don't got that. Like Antonio Brown, bro.
Football, receiver-wise, who is the guy that get it popping?
I think it's a combination of all you guys. I think it was AB.
Combination now.
Dude, I've always...
So Antonio Brown is claiming that Tom Brady and him aren't truly friends. Tom Brady is just using him because he's a talented wide receiver. If Tom Brady was actually his friend, then why is Antonio Brown playing for such a minuscule amount of money? And the answer to that is very simple. For a guy who always has business as booming and claims that he is business savvy, it's very clear that if your value is at an all-time low, which at the time that Antonio Brown was signed to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, no one wanted him. This is when he was coming off of one of the worst off-the-field issues that we've seen in quite some time involving him and some really just horrific allegations with another woman where text messages were also shown. No team wanted to give this man a chance. Tom Brady went out to bat for him. Yeah, he signed a prove-it deal. Yeah, it's an incentive-based contract, but also other people got an incentive-based contract. Why does Rob Gronkowski get $8 million? Well, I assume that is value to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a run-blocking tight end that's also been Tom Brady's old reliable target for the past 10 years was significantly higher than Antonio Brown that was going to come in and be an extremely high-end wide receiver 3. Mike Evans is the wide receiver 1 on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Chris Godwin was franchise tagged and got paid a maximum contract. Is Tom Brady only interested in Antonio Brown because he's talented? Yes, man, that's how business works. Does that make Tom Brady a bad person? No, because it was a mutually beneficial relationship between Tom Brady and Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown had a lane back into the NFL, had a team that gave him another opportunity, won a Super Bowl, and got to team up with the only quarterback that seemed to still believe in him. Tom Brady got another valuable weapon and got the best out of that valuable weapon for a limited amount of time. AB was upset that Tom Brady, quote unquote, didn't have his back, but in my opinion, I think Tom Brady extended the greatest kindness to Antonio Brown that he possibly could.
That's true.
The reason why Antonio Brown was on a prove-it deal at the end of the day was because he did have to prove himself. And honestly, I was always under the impression that he would prove himself and then sign a nice contract somewhere else at the...
So basically he had to really prove himself, and that's why he really got mad. He felt like, yeah, he is the best receiver in the NFL, man. I mean, which is true, but they probably want to see, okay, you still got it. You got to prove yourself, man. And then you prove yourself, then boom, we're going to give you this big bag. But, he took it how he took it, bro. And, yeah, he left.
End of the season. But because of this outburst towards the end of the season, once again, Antonio Brown cost himself millions of dollars. And if you look at the other aspects of his career, this has been a recurring theme in Antonio Brown's career. When Antonio Brown was traded to the Las Vegas Raiders, he received a 3-year, $50 million contract.
God damn!
Since he acted out and didn't buy in and made things all about him, and if this report from Ava Luis is also true, clearly he just loves chasing controversy. He lost himself a ton of money. As a result of getting a $50 million contract, he ended up signing a prove-it deal with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a year and a half later. And that's his fault at the end of the day. Obviously, the
it's his fault. He messing up the bread.
His face because, well, they got him as a guest. At the same time, whenever you get yourself a guest on the podcast, yeah, you do want to extract controversial moments from him, which credits to the Full Send podcast. They did a wonderful job at that. But at the same time, you want to make sure that he feels comfortable on the seat. Credit to the one guy that said that he didn't feel like Antonio Brown was the best wide receiver on the team. He's had the greatest career on the team and is probably the most respected wide receiver on the team. But in terms of output and production,
he's the best wide receiver on that team.
Mike Evans outproduced for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers during Antonio Brown's time there.
Brady can't do shit by himself. But you guys gonna make it seem like he's just this horror guy.
So you don't think he helped you at all, Brady?
How did he help me? Would he help my career to come back?
No,
because
just like
they
letting
helped
you
him.
stay at his house and shit. And
bro,
I'm not gonna lie, he is right about that. It's gonna help Tom Brady as well. But gotta think about Antonio Brown. You was living in Tom Brady's house, bro. You were living in his house, man. Even though he probably had a place to stay. Tom was like, you can come live with me. You know, come live with me. We can do this. We can do that. We can train this and that. So, shout out to Tom Brady for doing that, bro. So he can't just bash on Tom Brady like that. Even though, yeah, man, Tom Brady is one of the best receivers Antonio Brown is one of the best receivers in the NFL. Tom Brady still, he wanted him. He wanted him. He want to win another Super Bowl. He want to keep winning Super Bowls before he retire. Might retire at 50 years old. But, bro, come on now. He did let you stay over.
I got my own money, bro.
I like the fact that
I don't need to stay at no one house. I got my own house. If guys do that to influence you guys in the public, like, oh, he's at Tom's house, then he's maybe a good guy.
Right.
But I thought I was a good guy. I was a great football player. That's why you guys know me, right?
That's true.
I'm always the guy under the scrutiny. It's always my fault.
Yeah, but no, AB, I'm not long. Absolutely.
Listen, I don't need no pity parties from none of you guys. It is what it is. How I feel, I'm not having you guys dictate my position. How I feel. I'm not here. I'm here to break bread with you guys and like kumbaya.
I really think this last part is really sad because he's not giving credit to someone that actually had faith in him during a very low point of his career. It seems like he doesn't want to give credit to Tom Brady, bringing him in, letting him stay at his house. He's claiming that it wasn't that big of a deal and he had his own money. I honestly think he kind of comes off as incoherent at specific points of this podcast.
Yeah, he's tripping on that part.
He tries to play the victim here. But here's the problem, and I always say this. I was trying to see AB's side on a lot of this. But at a specific point, when you go to Pittsburgh and you don't show up for the final week of your game with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Steelers eventually say, okay, you're a really talented wide receiver, but we can't do this anymore. We're trading you to the Raiders. Then you go to the Raiders, and then they give you this huge contract. John Gruden believes in you, but there was a bunch of controversy regarding your frostbitten feet, not wearing the right helmet, and eventually getting into it with the general manager of the Raiders, which results in the Raiders releasing you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The Patriots, and after a 1 week, there was way too many off-the-field issues for Bill Belichick to keep you around, and then you get cut there as well. Now you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the only person that believed in you and did everything that he possibly could to make sure you're successful gets thrown under the bus by you after you decide to quit on the team because apparently, according to you, you claim that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers forced you to play on an injured ankle, which at that point, I really can't take a side with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or Antonio Brown because that's he said, she said. But what I could do is criticize Antonio Brown for at least not appreciating the fact that Tom Brady gave him an opportunity and didn't give up on him when every single other team seemed to have given up on him.
That's true.
I'm not even a Tom Brady fan. I'm just saying I think credit needs to be given where credit is due.
Yeah, you got to give him the
credit.
credit.
That Antonio Brown is taking this route with not only playing victim, but throwing those that believed in him under the bus. But that's my take on the matter, man. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? Do you agree with it?
For real, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But anyways, man, I love you guys. I'll see you guys in this video. Road to 10K, road to 100K, road to 200K. I love you guys.